Before starting, please do subscribe. Let's start with basics. Hey, do you know what is a disaster? A disaster can cause us serious damage. It can't allow us to be prepared for it. Let us analyze the causes for floods in Vijayawada. Precautionary barrage was constructed across Krishna River during 1954 to 1957. Its designed maximum flood discharge is 11 lakhs 90,000 cusecs. Observed maximum flood discharge is 11 lakhs 10,000 cusecs. The length of the barrage is 1,232.92 m, which is more than a kilometer. It has 8 canals. Let us understand this with the satellite maps. This area is Krishna River and the Vijayawada city, which mainly includes Krishnalanka, Ben Circle, Gunadala, ISKCON Temple, Patamada, Mehanadu, Sitharamnagar. If we zoom this map, we can get a better understanding of the outlining of the Krishna River. This huge structure which you are observing is Precautionary Barrage. It is named after Precautionary Panchalu. This is the upper part of the river. The circling area is lower part of the dam. This barrage has 70 gates. If we see the upper part of the river can hold the water until it reaches the design storage level, which is nearly 12 lakh cusecs for this barrage. This satellite image indicating that there is no water in the lower part of the dam. This image helps us in clear understanding of the areas which have potential flood chances. If we observe the Krishnalanka area, which is next to the riverbank, some part of this area covered by the river Ghats. If the river flow is very high, the Ghats can hold up to a certain level and reduces the kinetic energy produced by the water. If we observe this particular area which has no Ghats next to the riverbank, this place has dangerous risk of water. There are high chances that water has entered into Krishnalanka from this place very forcefully. This place is Metla Bazar Shivalayam. We can clearly observe that this area is directly exposed to the water. It has no protection wall or any Ghats to reduce the water effect. Starting from this point as we go along the riverbank parallel to Krishnalanka area up to the highway, there is clear picture that water can directly enter these area. This may the reason why this area has high flood effect. As we are see in the news, this area was affected by the river water which caused so much of damage. There may be some area we can observe from the map which are at full tank level of the river, which may be removed in future to reduce this flood effect. If we zoom out and observe more areas across the riverbank such as Sitharamnagar, Mahanadu. If we see the map attentively, we can observe that starting from the Anjanjanya Swami temple, the riverbank is appearing as is at some height from the river level. But that height is not an exemption for the floods. If the water is very high in level, this place may experience the floods. As we observe along the riverbank all the way up to the highway road, this area has some full tank level structures and which may the reason for the floods in future. This area is holding some trees which protecting the area from soil erosion. As we observe across the riverbank, this sort of truss are protecting the area from soil erosion and floods. Not only the main river, the canals of the Krishna River caused so much of damage to the Vijayawada. As we see along this canal is passing through some main parts of the city. If we consider this canal up to Ramawarapadu, this canal has no space for its free flow in the city. It has a road very next to it, and the buildings across the canal may be the reason for floods. It is not only limited to Vijayawada city but also for the small towns and villages along the riverbank. We can observe in the map that many areas has chances of potential floods. Starting from Ibrahimpatnam, Guntupalli, Gallipudi, all these towns are directly exposed to riverbank and has unnecessary constructions across it. Some part of the Vijayawada is protecting by Indra Kiladri. As we move up to Maduru, we can observe the chances of floods. These areas along the riverbank may suffer as future also if government should not take any initiation for the conservation of the riverbank. It needs a river protecting regime to take an immediate action and protect the city for future generations. Thanks for watching.